What's up, dudes? It's Molly. All right, so bands. What happened? What happened? A bunch of people who, and it's coming across as bands, who constantly toured, who may have been doing they may have found fame, they may have found something like that. This is what happened. They constantly went on tour, and then they'd come home, play house, play nice, everyone's on their best behavior with their partner, and then that wanderlust. I keep feeling I got the hiccups. I'm gonna kick in. It's time to tour. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, then they tour, then they come back. Hi, I'm back. Now everybody's on their best behavior. Yeah, I'm getting itchy. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm touring again. So, the pandemic happened, and everybody had to go fucking home for a really long time. And everybody had to actually learn who they were married to. Because being on the best behavior until tour starts again didn't happen, because tour never started again, and then people actually were who they were. So while that happened, a lot of musicians had a rude awakening. One more. They stopped, they slowed down. Now this isn't all musicians, because a lot of musicians, when they stopped and slowed down, high vibrational musicians, were very prolific in what they created at home. There were other ones that had soul shock happen. They actually had the time to stop and see what else is out there. And they realized, yeah, there are people that are not famous that are better at what they do than they are. Death of the ego. Then they were kind of soul shocky. So Spirit will send in a divine feminine showgirl on the scene. There's a bunch of relationships that were just on the rocks. The divine feminine showgirl was just living her life. But all these relationships that were on the rocks, they're going to get unstuck by this new energy. So what happens? Well, the people that were in a rocky relationship, this new energy so that showed up upright. This new energy will shake everything up. The feminine and whatever that karmic relationship is will start projecting a false reality onto that innocent new showgirl. With a lot of, it's either her or me. But they're making it up in their cuckoo mind. And the dude is at a crossroads. Yeah. Why do you want to be with the bitch? And then they break up. The dude might not even get with the new showgirl. It's just the reptilian jealousy control freak that completely comes unzipped in this karmic relationship rears its ugly head. Then they might ruin things for the showgirl who's just living her life, but they've created an entire false reality. They've cock-blocked opportunities that were meant to collaborate with the showgirl and that dude. Cock-blocked everybody's riches. Yeah, they love it in Grossville. They don't want us to end up to Healville. Why should they? They ride everybody's coattails. Yeah. Spirit pulls those people apart. Cord cut. Spirit sends in Solid Goldie, the go-go dance line cheerleader hippie chick. There's 6 of Cups from their past life. To cut the cords from that toxic relationship. Just with her energy showing up on the scene. And the other people who are rocky in their relationship end up clinging to each other and saying, oh my gosh, look at that new person. I love you. I love you. Yeah. Now their relationship is back on track. Everybody was stuck. Now, no matter which way it goes, everybody is unstuck. The wheel is turning again. They just had to drop in the divine feminine showgirl's energy so all the reptilians would unzip themselves and have full-on freakouts. The dudes have that aha moment as a major aha moment. Why do I want to be with a bitch? So when the dudes are vibing low, a bitchy woman seems empowered and sexy. When they're healed, a bitchy, snotty woman is annoying. These masculine have healed. Now this bitch from Grossville, it's embarrassing. They want their destined counterpart in Hampville. Bunch of jealousies getting activated. Why? Because the divine feminine showed up. Set everybody free with the truth. So listen up, bands. Spirit wants to say, sometimes the old, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, routine comes into play. We're going to pound out these work things. Just do the same thing we've been doing over and 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 over again. VIP available. It comes with, here's what here's what bands need to understand. Why there's always limited VIP tickets. A too small tote bag. Nobody wants a tote bag anymore, guys. This is to all bands because I've watched all bands do VIP things. Yeah. Pay extra the VIP. You know what you get? Your 4 billionth tote bag, a sticker, a keychain, and maybe a beer koozie if you want to be really annoying about it. There is nothing VIP or sexy about that. That's when the fans start feeling like they're just getting fleeced. That's why there is still VIP tickets available. There's nothing VIP about that package. It just seems like a giant money grab. And the fans are kind of sick of that. Just being the recipient for giant money grabs. And these bands need to realize they are so much more sexy than a ho-hum tote bag, beer koozie. There's nothing sexy about a tote bag. Let's listen to it again. There's nothing VIP or sexy about a tote bag. And these band members need to understand you're sexy motherfuckers, but you're showing up with kind of a limp dick. That's not VIP. So that's why there's always limited VIP tickets still available. It's always blasted out. Limited VIP tickets still available. Well, why didn't it sell out right away? Because nobody wants your limp dick. We already have 5 billion tote bags. That sounds kind of harsh. And I'm not, like, if this resonates, the first thing could be, what a bitch. No, it's the truth. Been in that same rut, doing the same thing, maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 years, the same thing. Yeah, your fans want something VIP. All right. So there's the answer: Aries, Virgo, and Scorpio. Here's the answer. No more tote bags. No more beer koozie. That's annoying. Koozie. No more hum. It comes with a sticker. Oh, how VIP. Maybe it's time to appreciate your fans because they are the ones that gave you this life. You could be making all this music, but without the fans, you wouldn't be able to live this life. And your fans are more VIP than a boring ass, lame ass tote bag. There is nothing sexy about that. And everybody is way too sexy to be saying this is what VIP is for us. That's a big sad trombone. So let's step into our sexy energy and do a whole new show where the flame gets relit, everybody has fun, and some creativity gets sparked. Because there's always limited VIP tickets still. That's why. Somebody had to say it. All right. So the truth hurts. It does hurt. But after the truth comes big good changes. There's a message.